Hi friends, my name's Jack, this is Jthbooks, and I am gonna sneeze. And it is time for a wee little reading vlog. So friends, it is Sunday. It is about 9 a.m. I am getting the train today up to London because I am going to the theatre. So I thought I would take you all along with me. By the time I get up there, I'm not going to have much time. Of course, the plan is to go to Gaze the Word and buy some books. And then maybe Waterstone, Piccadilly, and then we'll just see what happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't get up there till about 12, and my play starts at 2. And the play I'm going to see is A Little Life. I'm very scared. I'm going to be honest. I'm very, very scared. I have a feeling like it's going to destroy me, or it might not be great, and I haven't really heard any reviews for it. It's got some big stars in it. It's got James Norton from Little Women and Happy Valley, and someone from what's that TV show that I didn't like? Bridgerton. Sorry, any Bridgerton fans out there, but yeah, I'm going to see that. It's starts at 2. It's 3 hours and 40 minutes long. The first act is 1 hour and 45 minutes. I mean, but who knows? It might be brilliant. But I thought that you could come with me for the day. I know I'm not a very good vlogger, but we could still have fun, couldn't we? I figured I'd start a new book for the day. So I am reading Lose You to Find Me by Eric J. Brown. Now, Eric J. Brown also wrote All That's Left in the World, which I know is very popular. And I obviously haven't read it yet. But I thought, yeah, well, let's just do a little LGBTQ romance, a little YA romance for the trip. It'll be a quick read. Hopefully I'm going to get some of it read on the train. But you never know with me. Sometimes I just sit there. You never know. You never know. But sometimes love isn't on the menu. Can Tommy handle the pressure of securing his spot at culinary school whilst his feelings for a childhood crush threaten to boil over? Who knows? I'm going to find out. So, my train is in half an hour. You can clearly see I'm not ready. I've got to get ready. So, I'm going to see you on the train. Unless you stop the video and don't come. Then I'll see you next video. But if you're coming, which I hope you are, I'm going to see you on the train.
We are now approaching
Take a left on Cartwright Garden.
Friends, it's the next day. I didn't really update you on the way home. Apart from like the train ride. But I've got to go to the gym. My friend's gonna be outside in a minute. I just thought I'd check in and say, the play. And of course, I brought books. I know, I'm ashamed. But I've got to go. I'll update you when I get back from the gym. But I just wanted to come in and say, sorry for not wrapping up yesterday, because like I said, I'm not a very good vlogger. So I'm going to go, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the play and we'll do a haul. Oh, friends, are you ready to talk? Are you ready to talk about A Little Life? Now, obviously, it's a very famous novel by Hanya Yanagihara. Some people absolutely love this book and some people absolutely detest it. And I have read it. I read it many years ago, probably like back in 2016. I remember reading it by the swimming pool in Gran Canaria. So when the play came up, I thought, I'm doing it. I'm just going to go see it. I went on my own, and I have to say that gives me such anxiety. I get such anxiety going up to London. It's silly because I chose to go, and yet you would have thought I was being tortured the night before. You would have thought, oh. But we went. We had a good day. Like I said, it had James Norton, and he was absolutely fantastic. Look, I'm going to be honest, I loved the play. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was really cleverly done. The acting was absolutely phenomenal. How they do that 8 times a week, I'll never know. I will never know. It's emotional. It's hard to watch. I mean, literally, I was in the 3rd row and I was watching something like this because it's just brutal. It is brutal, much like the book. It's just the performances that they give. I can only assume they're going to win some awards next year, some Olivier Awards, because they lived. Like I said, I don't know how, especially James Norton, who plays Jude, I don't know how he does that 8 times a week. It's the magic of acting, isn't it? Like, I go to the theatre a lot. I absolutely love theatre. I think theatre is magic on earth. And it feels like magic because all those people, the lighting, the sound, the backstage crew, the actors, the writers, they work so hard to make it seem like it's easy and it all just comes together and it's magic. To me, it's magic. I love the theatre. Like I said, I went to see Little Life yesterday. I am going to see... If you're familiar with theatre, there's a West End star here called Kerry Hope Fletcher. My friend got me tickets for her tour concert, where she's going to be singing some songs from some shows and talking about her theatre life. So I'm going to that in May. My friend for my birthday got me tickets to see The Sound of Music, which is coming to like a local theatre by where I live. Sometimes they get trials before it goes to the West End. So we've got The Sound of Music coming. Also in June, I'm going to see Assassins at this local theatre, which is a Stephen Sondheim musical. I'm going on my own again. And then my best friend for his birthday, he doesn't know it yet, but we're going up to London and we're going to see Back to the Future, the musical. So I just love the theatre, and A Little Life, it was no exception. It just absolutely captures you. I was enraptured. I didn't want to look away, but I had to because it was so brutal at times. It's not an easy watch. It's not one of these things where you come out and you think... I sort of was sitting on the tube after like this because it makes you think, and well, friends, you know me, you know I've got a bit of a crying problem. Can you imagine how I was in this play? The woman next to me, when it ended, she rubbed my arm and she said, "Are you okay?" And she was a stranger. I didn't know her. I just must have been bawling quite hard. And also, I was so close to the stage that when they were taking their bows, James Norton, sort of the star of the show, saw me like wiping away my tears, and he said, "Oh," and I was like, "You were so good," and he said, "Thank you." So, best friends with James Norton now. But yeah, I'm really, really glad I went. I didn't know what to expect. I was genuinely quite terrified. And I just love theatre. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Now, I didn't get to London till about 12 because we have Sunday trading hours here in the UK. I don't know if it's around the world. I don't know. But here we do. And where I'm from, down south, it's 10 till 4. Everything's open 10 till 4. But not London. They do 12 till 6. So I didn't get up there till about, I got there about, in the end, I think it was about maybe 11:30. And I went straight for Gaze the Word because it was opening at 12. Friends, I was wrong, as you can see in the clips. It didn't open till 1. And the play started at 2. I didn't have time to wait around. So I didn't go, which I am devastated about, but I'm sure I'll be going up again soon. But I know what you're wondering. Jack, did you buy any books? And of course, the answer is absolutely not. No, of course I didn't. I've got too many books. Why would I need more? I'm sensible. I'm terrible. I am terrible. But, like I said, by the time I got back to Piccadilly from St Pancras, where Gaze the Word is, it was like 20 to 1. And they sort of said you can get there like an hour before the show starts or half an hour. So I didn't have a browse in these shops really. It was very much, right, go to section you like, where you think there'll be something you like. I was in foils like less than 10 minutes. No, I can spend an hour in a bookshop just wondering. But there was no time and I had to have a wee somewhere before I went to the theatre. And so... But you know, like sometimes when you're in a bookshop and you think, because you had the time, you see a book and you think, oh, shall I get it? Shall I not? You know, I didn't have that. If I saw it and I wanted it, I just picked it up. My sister said to me, I bet you're going to buy 8 books. And I said, no, I won't. I'm only going to buy 1. You can imagine the field day she had when I got home. She was like, no, I was right. And I thought, no, you're not right, actually, because I bought more than 8. I bought more like 14. But let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. So first up, I went to foils. I love foils. I love it in there so much. And I bought books. A lot of them manga. A lot of them manga. So let's get them out of the way first, shall we? Basically, when I went up there last year with my friend, I was looking for this manga series and they didn't have the first one. But they had the first one this time. So because they had the first one, obviously, I bought 4 of them. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Why did I do that? This is called My Love Mix Up. And I'm just very excited. I'm just excited for this one. I've heard nothing but great things. And I have to admit, I buy manga and I've never read one. Because in my heart, I already love it and it's already emotional. But I'm scared that if I read one and I don't like it, then I've wasted money. But judge me if you like, but it's silly. But so, yeah, 4 of them. And I also brought this one, which had a beautiful cover, and I just saw it, and it's all BL manga, boy love manga. So I have a good. I didn't go to Forbidden Planet. I didn't have the time, but they have a good selection of foils. So what did I do? Anyway, I no regrets. And then I bought Blue Hunger by Viola Di Gardo, translated by Jamie Richards. Now, this is translated from the Italian, and I was actually offered a proof copy of it, but it never got sent, and I still wanted to read it. And it's signed by the author. When I saw that, I thought, yeah, I'm having it. So I'm very excited for this one. An electrifying descent from loneliness and grief into obsessive, all-consuming love by an Italian literary star. It's queer. I'm very, very excited. I was pleased to see this in there, and I was very pleased to see it signed. But it did get a little bit damaged yesterday because I didn't have much room in the theatre, and I had 2 bags and a rucksack. I also brought Boulder, which is on the Women's Prize for Fiction this year. And this really is the only one I have interest in reading, which is terrible. I've read, maybe, I can't remember the list. I know Wandering Souls is on there, which I've read and loved. And I haven't, well, actually, I hadn't heard anything bad about this. And then I bought it yesterday, and 2 people on Instagram were like, this isn't very good. And I was like, what? But it's only one I have interest in reading, so I thought I'd buy it. And then I can have a valid opinion on all the other ones for the Women's Prize. I also bought Dust Child, which I have the other book by this author here, The Mountain Sing. I haven't read either. I also haven't read this, I just bought it. But I haven't read that either. But people love this one, and I just wanted to buy it. And look how beautiful it is. Dazzling sharp, sharply drawn, and hauntingly beautiful. A bit like me. 4 lives intertwined forever by decisions made in a time of conflict. But what happens decades later when they unexpectedly... 4 lives entwined forever by decisions made in a time of conflict. But what happens decades later when they unexpectedly converge once more? It does sound brilliant. And like I said, like if I sort of knew about a book yesterday and I'm kind of interested in, I just bought it because of time. Now this is the only one I knew I was definitely getting yesterday. I wanted to get it from Foyles, and it is Arrangements in Blue by Amy Key. Notes on Love and Making a Life. Now this is it possible, Now this next one is the only one I definitely knew I was getting. I definitely, absolutely 100% knew that I was getting this one from Foyles, and it is Arrangements in Blue, Notes on Love and Making a Life by Amy Key. Now, I just had a vision of buying it in Foyles, so I wanted to complete that vision. It's just basically looking at life, whether romantic love is necessary. And look, I'm 31 now, never had a boyfriend, no one's ever fancied me or been in love with me, so it doesn't look like it's going to happen for me. So I think this might destroy me, but maybe in a good way, who knows. But this will be the non-fiction for May. That's all I do know. So that was it from Foyles. How many was that? That was already 8. There you go. That's my sister. That's her prediction done. And I've still got Waterstones to go. So first up from Waterstones, I brought this little bookmark. I saw it while I was queuing up, and I love it. And I did an art project on this wave, so I thought reminisce, friends. I wasn't good at art. I'm not talented. Waterstones, I brought a non-fiction queer book, which is Hijab Butch Blues, a memoir by Lamia H. This was supposed to be on my anticipated reads for 2023. I'll leave that link down below. It should have been on there. It just went out of my head. But June non-fiction. Oh, I love having the TBR set up for a couple of months. Pressure off me. And then I also brought Close to Home by Michael McGee. Now I just saw a couple of friends rave about this one. I'm not actually sure what it's about. All I saw was luminous and devastating. Close to Home is a novel about deciding what kind of man you want to be and finding your place in a scarred city you call home. Close to Home does for Belfast what Shuggie Bain did for Glasgow. I didn't like Shuggie Bain, so not a great start. Its portrayal of a particular kind of masculinity, self-destructive and romantic by turns, is unsparing, funny and desperately sad. Winner. I'm ready. I had to buy my favourite book of last year in paperback, didn't I? And it is Here Again Now by Ukachuru Nzalu. I've spoken about this so many times on here, but I had to have the paperback. I have to support him. Done. I had book vouchers, you know. I had book vouchers. Why didn't I not take them and use them? I literally have Waterstones vouchers. Then I brought, which I thought was a graphic novel, but I just looked inside and there's not a damn picture inside. It is Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, which I do believe this is Chinese. So whereas the mangas are Japanese, this is Chinese. And I do believe it's a queer Chinese novel. And I'm not going to know what it's about because it's very confusing. But I saw this and I think there's like over 10 volumes. So we'll see how we get with this one. But I just want to pick it up because I love the cover. And I also bought Flux by Jinwoo Chong. Now, when I put out the tweet, if you ever want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, or be friends on StoryGraph, always link down below. But when I put out the tweet, the publisher got back and remembered this book and recommended this book to go into its looks, and I didn't put it on there. But it actually does sound really good, so I put it on there. So I bought it, which is better, right, than just recommending it. I actually bought it. And it had like a little staff thing from Waterstones, so somebody in Waterstones read it and loved it. A blazingly original and stylish debut novel about a young man whose reality unravels when he suspects his mysterious employers have inadvertently discovered time travel and are using it to cover up for a string of violent crimes. I do believe it's clear. And I'm just very excited. I know I keep saying about all these books, but if I wasn't and I bought them, I'd be a fool. And this was on the queer the Pride section in Waterstones. It is The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen by KJ Charles, International Edition. It's just going to go up on the shelf, isn't it? So I'm ready. I'm excited for this one. keep buying their romance but not reading it. But I'm trying to live vicariously through them. So yeah, 14 books. Am I done? No. Obviously, in the theatre, I did buy a programme, a little live programme. And they had this lady on, and I wanted the one with James Norton on, and it was the one behind this one. And I thought, but she was brilliant in the play, so don't judge before you know, before. Keep an open mind, friends. So I did buy the programme, which my friend has taught me how to buying them, but he wasn't there, and I went back to my old ways of just buying a programme. Wait till I tell him tomorrow, he's going to laugh and say, why? That's who I am. Also brought the hardback copy of A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I just look at the cover. I absolutely love this cover. And they were selling them at the theatre. Oh, it was like perfect combination. I might reread this. But it's big. But I might reread it. So yeah, 15 books overall. It's not good, is it? I have no room. But no regrets. No regrets. I was just out having a fun day, treating myself. It was a little treat day for me because it's what I deserve. So yeah. And also, I actually managed to read over 200 pages of this. And I read some more last night. Even though I couldn't really sleep last night. I couldn't think of anything else but that play. I don't really remember what I read last night. But I did read over 200 pages on the train. And I am enjoying it. Basically, this is about Tommy, who works in a retirement home, and his sort of childhood best friend starts working there after being away for a while, and he doesn't remember him. Gabe doesn't remember Tommy, but they start hanging out a bit more, and then they share a kiss, and then Gabe reveals he has a boyfriend. I was really into it until he revealed he had a boyfriend. I was like, oh, I just wanted like a romance that wasn't complicated, but life's complicated, isn't it? But yeah, I am enjoying it. I just want them to get together. I'm like, I love drama, but I don't need the drama. Does that make sense? I could happily read about people getting together and then just being happy. Then just being happy. Just enjoy your life and I'll read it. But I think I'm going to keep this vlog going until I finish it. So hopefully I'll finish it today and then we'll wrap it up tomorrow morning. That is the plan. But yeah, a good day, a good book, good books, a good play. Another thing, I didn't get a chance to eat anything, so I was very hungry. In the second half, my stomach was rumbling. It was a bit embarrassing. But then I started crying loudly, so covered it up. Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday morning. I thought I would come in and wrap this vlog up because I finished this book. I finished Lose You to Find Me by Eric J. Brown, and I gave it 4.5 stars. I really, really enjoyed this. It is a YA book, but none of the characters annoyed me. It definitely is at times a bit messy, like YA can be, because let's be honest, teenagers, they're messy. They're messy. I was a messy teenager. You were probably a messy teenager. You don't quite know yourself, do you? So that's what you get when you go into reading YA. But having said that, I felt like it was an older YA. They felt more mature. They were doing more mature things. But this is just about Tommy who loves to bake. Hi, me. Hi. My middle name's Thomas too. JTH. That's my initials, by the way. That's what it stands for. JTH. Jack Thomas. I won't change my surname because that's weird. That's what I was saying now. Yeah, so this is basically about Tommy who just wants to go to the same school that his dad who's passed away dropped out of when he found out he was having a baby, and he wants to go to that same school. And then his old childhood first crush moves back to town, and he thinks they're going to rekindle their romance. They have a kiss, but then it turns out this boy Gabe actually has a boyfriend. So that bit bloody annoyed me because I was into it. Well, annoyed me like not unlike but in like because I was into the story. And he has a boyfriend, but their relationship doesn't continue, but you can definitely tell they still have feelings for each other. But then something like, why this got such 4.5 stars, I'm trying to say this without spoiling anything, is because I wanted it to do something which I didn't think it was going to do because it was young adult. But it did it. It did it. And I was really pleased. It sort of made like the healthy choice. Do you know what I mean? You know how we often, oh, we like the bad boy, but like it just chose the healthy choice, and I was so pleased and I was so into it. This is really one of my favourite ways I've read in a long time. Just well done. Well done, Eric. I'm sure you're watching. Well done. You've written a good book. I really enjoyed this one. So, like I said, I'm just going to wrap it up now. It's Tuesday morning. I've got to get ready for work. Somebody's going to be outside waiting for a lift in a minute. What a weekend. I'm normally the type of boy that just spends the day in bed on his days off because no friends, no life. But forced to go to London, had a great time at the play, which I still can't stop thinking about. I couldn't really sleep. It's really affected me. But that's theatre. That is the magic of theatre. Have you guessed I like theatre? Yeah, from this. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the vlog. I hope you enjoyed Come to London. I hope you're proud/ashamed of me for buying so many books. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you are interested in the books, if you want to see the play, if you love theatre. Tell me your favourite thing you've ever seen on stage, if you would like to. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell, notification thingy, and I'm going to speak to you all really, really soon.